Alright, so here we go with another equation solving example. Now you can see by looking at this equation, some stuff from algebra certainly shows up here, namely distributive property. And so we really have to think about and use our algebra skills to make sure that this one gets solved correctly. So let's just get started. So remember this about equations. The left-hand side is really just an algebraic expression. And the right-hand side is really just an algebraic expression too. So when I look at the left-hand side and I see 7 times 4x minus 8, hey, that's distributive property. I'm going to handle that the exact same way as if this was just an algebra question where I had to simplify, and I'll make sure that I correctly do distributive property. So that's 7 times 4x, and it's also 7 times negative 8. On the right-hand side, we got 3 times 9x, and then 3 times 4. Now if you're looking at that negative 8 and you're wondering, what do I do with that? Well, it's not getting multiplied by the 3, so it's just subtract 8 afterwards. Okay, I just had to pause the video there for a moment. What was I saying? Oh, so on the right-hand side here, it's 3 times 9x, 3 times 4, and that negative 8 is not in the bracket that immediately follows. So I'm just having a look here. Remember, with distributive property, it's the term that's in front of the bracket, and then it gets multiplied by each term that's in the bracket that immediately follows. So look where the bracket comes to an end, and you'll quickly notice that, oh yeah, this negative 8 is not part of that bracket, and so it should not get multiplied, and so the next line, all that stuff looks good. Alright, so continuing on, we now have to do the multiplying. 7 times 4x is 28x. 7 times negative 8 is negative 56. Over here we got 3 times 9x, that's 27x, plus 12 minus 8. Before we move on, we should look and see, hey, is there anything more simplifying we can do? Well, on the left-hand side, the answer is no, because there's no more like terms there. 28x and negative 56 are not like terms. But on the right-hand side, hey, 12 and negative 8, those are like terms. We get just plus 4. From here, we now continue on with solving the equation. We start thinking about golden rule and all that stuff. So it's funny, we're solving this equation, but only now at this point can we start thinking about the golden rule. So I'm going to subtract 27x from the right-hand side, and I'm also going to do the same thing to the left-hand side. I'm subtracting 27x because I was noticing, hey, there's variables on both sides of the equation, and I looked for the side with the lesser amount, and I need to get them away from that side. So 27x is smaller than 28x. It has the lesser amount. I'm going to get them away from that side. So simplifying, we have x minus 56 equals 4. Now I'm going to add 56 to the left-hand side, and I'm also going to add 56 to the right-hand side, and I get my solution of x equals 60. Now, just like other equations, I can certainly check this. So just give me a moment. I'm going to shrink that up so I have some room. Let's check. Okay, so left side, right side, checking. So on the left-hand side, I have 7 times 4x minus 8. On the right-hand side, I have 3 times 9x plus 4 minus 8. Now I substitute in this value, so I get 7 times, and now we'll have to be careful with some order of operations here. Alright, so you can see it's 7 times, and then, but inside the brackets we have 4 times 60 minus 8. So 4 times 60 minus 8 is, well, that's 240 minus 8, that's 232. 7 times 232, well, hang on, let me grab a calculator. Because I tell you what, my mental math skills aren't that good. 1,624. On the right-hand side, and I'm running out of time here, but if we go and check that, I'm guaranteeing to you we'll get 1,624 on the right-hand side as well. Remember, when the left-hand side equals the right-hand side, that has proven that our solution is correct.